Welcome Moon by VTuber Jueri. Actually, this game is like really finicky. It doesn't really load unless I'm like on it as active. There you go. There you go. Today we're playing Summer House. Technically, it's just chatting stream, but I just felt like it'd be nicer just to have something going on in the background while chatting. But I didn't really have anything specific planned for today, just to kind of catch up with everyone. It's been a long week for me, so I just need something to decompress with, and this game was just like one of those games I really like playing the one time, so let's start bringing it back. We get you guys situated. Welcome in. Welcome show. Welcome Food Franchi. Welcome Copper Chef. JXI is here. Playing pickleball. 6:30. I'm setting a hello now. I'll be back around 8. Man, Gundam TCG reveal. New show. Fire Emblem news got me fed this week. Yeah, the past week or so has been a lot of good stuff kind of coming in from the various game and IP. Even Gundam themselves announced a new Gundam series, but they wrote down 3 AM but didn't specify which time zone, which is kind of weird because the post is in JP, but it says 3 AM, so I assume it's 3 AM JP time. Which is so interesting, right? Because they would normally target their main audience, but I don't know. We'll probably talk about it more. Welcome Luke. Vinewood's here. Dynamo, welcome. Copper Emperatos, welcome in. You think you're ready for this weekend? Same. Glen Foxy, welcome in. Men Ryder. Waffle Dad. Right here, just leaving a rough week. It's July 4th weekend and every day. I don't know why I just feel so tired. I think because like it's we had a lot of folks coming into our house the past week. So, yeah. Neku, welcome in. Plugtooth. She's on time. Of course I'm on time. Vaporeon's here. Welcome. Hello. Fuponchi. On time, Yuri? In times like these? Yes. I try to be on time. I try. I do. HaanArt, welcome. Is just me or stream lagging? Never mind, it's good now. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit worried. Was there a photo of what I see when I sleep? This game is a cozy kind of game. We just really build houses. It's called Summer House. So that's what's going on in the background. Welcome JD. Welcome Relu. Hi. Effie, welcome. Good morning. Rare Jueri weekday stream. Yeah, I've been trying to get up to 3 streams a week, but a lot of things kind of held me back. But this is like the usual stream schedule for this channel. We're close to releasing 500 videos on the channel. 500 videos, including live streams, videos, and shorts. So it's kind of cool. Howdy. Ref day still going. Yeah, I don't know, man. Everyone's kind of hit with it, isn't it? It's because this past week was also a heat wave. If you were on the East Coast in the US, it was like a crazy heat wave that cooked a lot of eggs. So yeah. You're a VTuber, bruh? Huh? No one told me I was VTuber. Why didn't anyone tell me? Oh my god. It's a YouTuber. Do you know what I mean? Haha. Welcome to Sonic. Ali's here. What my hero? Hi, Jueri. Just finished Simple Gear. Have you heard of it? Yes. It's been a long time since I heard about Simple Gear, to be honest. But yeah. Laying in bed, my back killing me. Oh, so sorry to hear. Wait, you do on Thursdays? Throw my schedule out of whack. Oh, sorry. Should I schedule stream for Friday instead? It's 3 AM GST because it's live at Comic-Con, I think. Oh, okay. That's why it was like that. That's the information I was missing from that vital piece of information. Hello. I'll be specifically talking about no signal message at the beginning. Only one who was that anytime I try to sleep. Heatwave in the US. It's cloudy in my corner of the sea right now. Yeah, heatwave was running up towards like 100, 105, 110 sometime in the car. Unfortunately, I had to travel a lot during the heatwave because we had to. We host a lot of family gathering at our house because we have really nice AC. And that's really it. And so yeah. Hi, Trini and MJ is here. Hi, checking in after a day of con preparation. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm gonna just start playing the game now. Ew, triple digit weather. Ew, I did not get cooked. So yeah, for me, this past week I did a lot of things. For one thing, it was July 4th weekend here in the US. Yeehaw, Eagles, bald eagle, shotgun, stuff like that. Cowboy boots. You know the drill. July 4th, our independence from the British. And so we're celebrating the grill and everything. It's just really funny because you think that as Moon Bunny wouldn't be celebrating it as hard, but here we are. I thought it was on the Let this switch out. Oh, there you go. See if you have a piece of brick. You guys remember, I'm like not too good at architecture. So some of these houses may not look that great. What is the way to flip a piece? I don't know. Oh, I see. I'm gonna put this here. I think it's nice to kind of give like abandoned like house vibes in this one. What's up? What's up? Storm hit and the calc hit? Yeah, is oh my gosh. One of the storm actually knocked my power off during the build stream last week too. That's really embarrassing. I don't think I can do to control that, but it's just kind of rare to have that storm, powerful storm going through. I should build the actual house. Oh my god. Oh, dog! Doggy. He's waiting for his owner. Shit, go try to find house pieces. I thought this one. Wow, the rain sounds so good in this one. Let me turn up the sound music for the game. That should be a little bit enough. Oh. Good morning, people. How's the rabbit doing? Doing fine. Okay, so what else was there? Aside from the family gathering that happened July 4th, there was a preparation that happened before July 4th. July 3rd, right? On July 3rd, Mama Han and I were doing some last minute shopping for meat and food and stuff for the grilling and portion of it. My cousin, my youngest cousin, he's actually filming with me for this video I've been working on. I finished filming and everything. I just need to rearrange the clips and video footage for the editor to work on. But it's basically a video, as I was kind of briefly mentioning. It's a video where we're trying to have someone build their first Gundam, but not really being an enjoyer of Gundam. I don't want to say too much just because I just feel like it'd be fun to keep that surprise for you guys. Okay. And so, that's what I will say. He does not like Gundam, but I guess mission successful because he did change his stance a little bit. How much did he change? I don't know yet. I have to write a conclusion paragraph. It's weird because I don't have a script I can use because everything is pre-recorded already and I have to kind of voice over the thing. But I tried as much as I can during the live recording, set up the stage for the video itself, right? And so, it's different. It's different filming style. I haven't really vlogged on this channel, so it's kind of a new experience altogether. I wonder if I can just double stack this. It looks too obvious you double stack it. But if you do this, it doesn't look too obvious now, does it? Oh, why am I doing some abandoned stuff? I should really build the actual house for this dog instead of just having him in the rain and everything. Happy birthday, America. Just say, yeah! Hi, Origami. Welcome. Finished building the RG Zeta. Really fun kit. Can't stop transforming it back and forth. Oh! Is that so? Congrats, I guess. Not liking Gundam suspect. It's so funny looking up and seeing the weather emulating the UK. Yo, what the heck? It's only like a 2D building game. Yeah, there's no time limit. We have all the resource and stuff. What's this button do? I don't think it does anything, does it? I'll just have you pan around. Oh, there you go. That's so much easier. I was trying to figure out what I needed. Alright, well, we gotta hang clothes because hang clothes in this rain somehow. This seems pretty reasonable, eh? Okay, I'll put like an actual building. It's this one. Siguri, hey! Hey! I'm here, don't worry about it. Yeah, I was out here during the Zeta stream. You yapped so much when I was here. It's not much of a surprise for people there. What, the storm? Kosio, thank you so much for the membership. Oh my gosh, that's so kind of you. Tootie got it too. Damn, okay. Thank you. It's 5 USD on stream if anyone want to try it. Yeah, this is great. This is a great pick-me-up game. Sometimes, if you're in the trenches this game is a nice way to kind of just relax and kind of just settle with your thoughts if you really wanted to. Oh damn, we're really making the abandoned vibes going off on this one. I need to build an actual house now. Oh dog. Jared, do you collect G Gundam model? And if yes, what? I want to know, what do you think about RG God Gundam and Shining Gundam? I don't really have a opinion on that because I haven't built it myself. But I like it. They're usually pretty solid and they look really great when they're on display. In terms of G Gundam, the only one I really wanted was the Dragon Gundam, which I got. I'm so happy about that. I don't really have a strong preference for the other was it other main cast Gundam. Oh, okay. Oh god, the nighttime. No, it's not nighttime yet. I'll keep on rain. I think it's really melancholy and it kind of fits what's happening in the East Coast. The video which are redacted. You know, I said it's my sibling for the video, but actually he's my cousin. I didn't really know if that counted. I use the term sibling to refer to cousins as well, because I'm actually an only child. But I think a video that is titled "I forced my cousin to build Gundam even though he hates Gundam" doesn't sound as enticing as sibling. But also sibling's not a total lie either, so I think it's okay. I think put this backwards. I need to put an actual house. Oh my gosh! This is, now people think I'm living in like an abandoned place or something. Oh, this looks like this. The Shuffle Alliance. Yes, Shuffle Alliance. I was thinking, the card deck, the card suit people, but it's been a bit. It's been a bit since I finished or watched through G Gundam. The Dragon Pole Gundam was so poly. It was so good, and it's even more so much more valuable to me because the effect parts and everything just look so nice on it. It's really great, all things considered. I need to get a wall. I don't think I have a wall here. Where's the wall option? Oh yeah, at the bottom. Oh my gosh, same, no sibling but loads of cousin. Yes, I'm very grateful for that. Growing up as an only child definitely can get kind of quiet, but luckily in my life, you know, having extended family live nearby has been such a godsend. So I never felt that lonely or too quiet when I was going through it. Going through my childhood and everything. Oh god, I really hate to make this a square only. I really hate to make this a square only, so I gotta make sure I put in like actual bits and bobs into this. Rooftop. Wait, this rooftop's so tiny. That's gonna be an actual roof piece, but it's not. Should I put the door here, maybe? I don't know. Hi, how are you? Siege, welcome. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. A little tired, but I'm pretty good. Mandala Gundam. I'm not really the biggest fan of Mandala Gundam. I like it, but I'm not like going out my way to go acquire the kit. Hi, welcome host, welcome in. Trying to get my brother to Gundam, but that's not working. He is pretty base. I'm gonna be honest. I think you guys like my cousin because he's pretty base. Like even though he doesn't like Gundam, he does like stuff such as Pacific Rim, and he likes he said he liked Warhammer despite never getting to Warhammer because he's like the lore with it. He does have like a thing for mecha. It's just that he doesn't really have a thing for Gundam specifically, so it's gonna be slightly different from what people might think. All right, you know, we're just gonna have to. Damn, I wish I could like copy and paste the walls. Damn it. Where is the... I might be just forced to build like an abandoned thing. I guess so. Alright, bring this out to the street. Good to go, but have a nice dream. Calc calls. Oh no, Calc in the summer! What a terrible combination. Thank you for the membership. For 10 months too! Awesome, awesome. I really like your mystery box video. You sold me on getting one sometime. Yeah, you know, one of my scariest part was that if I got something bad, it'd be a good video, but if I got something great, it's also a good video. You know, it's... If something is good from these mystery boxes, I would love to share it with folks. And I always felt like, if it's Bandai of all people, it can either go two ways. And it went the best way possible. Though, I will say there is some shellworm stuff in it, but you kind of have to suspect that they'll at least put in something in there that's not exactly gonna move too easily. Alright. Here, I put this there. Is there a rooftop I can put? Man, that video, it brought the best and the worst folks in the hobby sometimes. To be honest, when you were talking about the Avalanche Exia on this video, it felt wonky because I have the MG version, which, fun fact, did come out as a standard release in the EU. Oh, interesting. I wasn't aware it was like a standard release. I was confused why it was a P-Banner release, though. Oh, hey, streamer, and I need to get Dragon Gundam. I have the rest of the P-Bandai Gundams on order. Nice, nice, nice. Would you like the RG Master Gundam? I'd be down for it. I'm not opposed to it at all. Too bad he's not your nephew. Or you could have used nibbling. What is that? What does that mean? I've never heard that term before. Would you like to explain yourself? What is this nibbling stuff? Oh my god, this is like one of those illegal houses that are in between housing that are not of code. Firefly, hey! When Mandala Gundam is only my time before official Tequila Gundam? I wonder, we keep asking for it, even during like the Bandai stuff. Bandai knows I'm asking for it, and they're like, you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, Jueri. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But you know, I could hope. I can only hope for something. Guys, how do you build a building without making it like a shoebox? I really hate having to figure out the actual piece of things. Maybe it's okay to spam these things, no? Maybe it is. We'll try. There is some like... Oh. You know, I gotta look at reference. I can't do this. Or at least I end up like an abandoned thing. Okay. I guess we'll have to go abandoned style for now until we can find something proper. Sunlight doesn't have a thing for anime. He used to be into anime. He actually has a specific anime tattoo that which we'll have to censor just for his privacy's sake in the video. So I had to let editor-san know that. In that case, show him stuff like Getarobo. No. He doesn't like Getarobo. What he likes is stuff like Pacific Rim, Armor Core, the things where he consider it to be practical, what's the word? Practical designs. He showed me one of his favorite 3D artists who does design work for 3D mechs. And so to him, Gundam doesn't have that practical look to it. I think something like a Requiem, for example, the Zaku Requiem kit we got, that may be up his alley because it has a very practical design. But something like the V-fin is a bit too much for him. He doesn't really understand why they have a sword. It's just that his brain seems to really enjoy like the more modern militaristic style. So that's all it really is. Whoa, there's a big tree right here. Oh my god. I guess we'll put this to a lot of trees. I don't know. Not the trees one. We have like a business here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna take out this tree just because it's blocking out a lot. Listen to this in the background to do a different equation. Differential equation. Nice, nice. Now Dipsoon has more con prep tomorrow. Have a fun stream, Jueri. Congrats on the con guest appearance stuff. That's really exciting news. Don't be A2A. I'm not A2A. We're breaking the rules already. Okay, video next week needs to be I forced my cousin to watch Gundam 79 until he liked it. Should be a plenty short video. Yeah. I don't know if he'll like 79. I feel like that's like a... No, I shouldn't do that to him. He actually lives pretty far too, so I can't pull him too often for videos. As much as I like to. Sorry. To pause the game. I accidentally clicked out of it. Those comments were interesting. Yeah, there's some interesting comments there. Nibbling is the ancient word for niece and nephew. Ah, no way. That's not even good for engagement because people don't know it too much. Oh, he might like something like, what else was there? What else can he like? No, I will say, just like, I guess a little bit spoiler for the video. I feel so bad that he doesn't like Gundam because he kind of rejected a lot of the designs, right? They had like G-Clux small kits in person and stuff. So I also made sure he got like an armor core kit alongside the Gundam kit we picked out. I just feel so sorry I've subjected him to my video content creation stuff. He's very supportive of it, honestly, even though he likes to tease me about being a content creator of sorts. But yeah, you know, it's gonna be fun stuff. Bring us forward. I need to take out this tree. Actually, it's kind of hard to work with it. Okay, well, that's a tree I can't really touch. I don't think we'll get... I'm not sure we'll get like an actual house there. Oh, I did... Yeah, I could put him here. Gyms don't have that problem. Pretty ironic your cousin preferred a realistic robot type as Gundam is the first anime show that got labeled realistic mecha. Oh, that is true! It's called what's it called? Real mecha story as opposed to super robot mecha stuff? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, yeah. We actually had a bet going on. His time limit was 2 hours for the kit he chose. I'm not gonna tell you the exact time he did it, but yeah. We had a bet where if he builds it under 2 hours, he can get a free model kit or a game of Armor Core copy. He has 1,000 hours into Kerbal Space Program. It's so funny. I was like, why do you like Space Program so much? Kerbal Space Program. He said, yo, it's so cool how you can do some custom stuff in there and just let it go fly and go free. I'm like, okay, sure. I looked at Kerbal Space Program and the graphic just doesn't really appeal to me. So it's kind of ironic that he prefers more of the realistic look to it. I'll take this out. This person's gonna live in a very quaint spot. Does he know about plat labor? No, he does not. Look at him in Derek. The video comes with sequel already. Ah man, it's... Oh, what are you playing? Oh yeah, I'm playing Summer House 2S. It's just a game that lets you build stuff. That's all it really is. It's a really nice casual game. Put a little awning on here. It's cute. I built like an actual building after. I didn't mean to make an abandoned building. I guess this is like what they call like those Rochard tests. Real robot over super robot? I think there's a place for super robot. I don't really think there is. Entry grade? Listen, I would not subject my cousin to entry grade. I think that's a disservice. Okay, so a lot of folks, when they think about the first Gundam kit for a family member or friend or something, they always point to entry grade. And it makes sense because entry grade you can just jump straight into Gunpla without the necessary tools for it. But I just don't like that for entry grade, it doesn't really encapsulate what you experience with the other grades itself. Like the high grade, real grade, master grade, PG, stuff like that. Those stuff don't really follow entry grade level kind of building. So I just don't think it's a good way to get into it. And I feel like you should, you know, be a little bit more confident that something like building together a model kit is something that is palatable to folks who may not have built a model kit before. At least that's what I think for this stuff. Because I get folks being like, I bet there'll be comments in the next video that'll be something along the lines of, oh Jueri, you should have gone in entry grade. I'm like, listen, I would love to, but I just don't think it's that great of a starting point for folks. Oftentimes. What are we doing? We are building a scene. So that is what we're doing. 7-Eleven got collab Gundam. You think I have stuff like that? You didn't have access to kids like that? I don't even have access to kids like that for myself. Look at crab shrimp. This isn't just chatting. We are just chatting. It's just chatting with a side of key jingling stuff on the screen. Okay. Kerbal is one half genuinely impressive technical space research and exploration. The other half is sending your Kerbals in the death machine and laughing like madman, shorting them and doing 30G pain. I understand that, but I can't figure out how you can have that as an average just doing that. Maybe because I'm not the creative kind of type for stuff like that. You should give him Sasabi Verka. Good luck in 2 hours. See, Sasabi is the exact thing he doesn't like in design. Funny enough. Okay, we'll build like an actual house now, guys. I can figure this out. Alright, let's try searching for building materials first. How do people build these things? I don't know. I have stairs. Staircase. Only a couple actually look good in those colors for 7-Eleven. Tried to get my older nephew to build some kits with me, but he says he doesn't have the patience for it. Oh, that's another thing. He wasn't sure if he had the patience for it too. So it's kind of you know, it's a nice way to break into it. Wait, do I need more maps? Uh-oh. I think I ran out of space. Is that so? Was I supposed to the left, maybe? Oh, I guess I am. I was building to the right, but I guess I'm supposed to build to the left. Okay. Wasn't like Chunky Boys? Oh, he can go for a Chunky Boy. He bought an AC kit that was kind of chunky. I forgot which design it was. Hi, son of Ziz! I have your art in the thumbnail. Thank you so much. Brennan, hi! Oh my gosh, you are like so hyper today. I think EG Wing is actually pretty good as a starter kit. It's got a bit more sauce over the other EGs. That I do agree with. That I can kind of see. Should we build downhouse downwards here? Oh, it's near the waters like that. So let's try maybe going for like a wood texture. I can get something like that. Okay. We're gonna have to okay, let's start building with a square. I think that's important, maybe. Just try to build a square. 3 talls. And after that we can build with the flats. To be fair, Kerbal Space Program does require you to learn about orbital mechanics and stuff like that just to get the heck out of your own planet. I had to learn that stuff for at least a year. I guess it sounds like a really high learning curve. I remember him playing it when he was like a kid almost, so I don't blame him completely for it. Actually, if anything, I'm kind of impressed he has the patience for a game like that. Oops, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm trying to find... I guess we'll make do. I don't know the difference between these two. Oh, that's the difference between these two. Okay. Between this and last stream, I actually had to give tips to some of the Fate fangirl getting to 30-minute sister kits. Oh, he was really surprised. There's actually model kits outside of the things size Gundam. He didn't know it was so expensive. I'm so glad that the shop I took him to actually had more than just Gundam, but also like Girlpla and stuff. So it works out. I think it gives such a good variety and overview of Malk as a hobby. Desire to have finished kit is the patience motivator for your first few kits. Yeah, so I actually did not have any hands into what he chose. The kit he chose... it's kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, design-wise, it's pretty okay. It's just that... the kit he chose was... I had trouble posing it. I think in one of the footage I had, I said something along the line of, you know, this is my hobby, but even I'm struggling with the posing on this. We should have used glue. That's just... I wouldn't hide it. You know, I just feel like if I were to force him to get a kit that I think it builds well, it'd be kind of disingenuous to him as a first time model kit builder. I think it's hard because my first kit was Witch from Mercury, and who knows what would have happened if that first kit was something like a RG Zeta or Sinanju, right? So I didn't want to put too much influence into what he chose, even though the kit I knew he was gonna pick was not gonna be as great. It was okay. I'll tell you guys right now, it's an IVO kit. I'm not gonna specify it yet, just because you have to watch it yourself. But the IVO kit he chose, I was like, there was a step where he had to put on stickers. I'm just like, listen, bro, I'm reading the stuff right now, and I can't figure out where the sticker's supposed to go to. Did they make KSP too? Oh gosh. In order is better sometimes, and don't quote me on that. Only sometimes. It's interesting to think about where Japanese Pamo would be without Gundam. Gunpla really is 100% responsible for basically everything we have today. That's good for them though, you know? Yeah, let's see if I can find like a little shanty. Top shanty. Oops. Okay, you gotta just trust the process on this. I remember a long time ago, there was a Minecraft builder that I talked to, and he was like, you guys gotta shape the house first, and then push in, push out shapes. And so, try my best. That's my temper diet right here. 45 years ago, it was just plain trains and unpainted statue of random movie monsters. You know, he'd probably be interested in the planes and trains and stuff as a model kit. But I don't know too much about train and planes though, because the one plane... A few model kits I was sent for the plane by Makuta, I think it was. It was okay. I think it's okay in quality. I was thinking if the quality of these were a little bit better, I might be interested more in planes. Just a tiny bit. But alas. Just a tiny bit won't help. What was the kit? Stickers. You know, you guys remember stickers I tried to put on for my hash mill? They're really flat stickers. It's really not that great. It's kind of like that. The sticker actually flattened the design a lot more than it really should. I have panels for this? I should put some sort of machine, like vending machine or post. I don't know what to put on here. I really don't. You know what? It's near the beach. It should have like umbrellas and stuff. Is it Grunt or a Gundam suit Jueri? This is part of the IBO I was not familiar with. I think it's a Gundam. Oh, hold on, I need to get some water. Some water. Wait, I'm trying to open up the notifications. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, I see it now. Thank you for the memberships, and how's this? Oh my gosh, it's been a bit. 5 gifted members handed out to the best of Jueris out here. Thank you. I hope you have a good one too. The hash mail? Now for me to dip and play SAO? Oh, okay. Have fun with SAO. There was an JueriHaan kit. I was very surprised they had such a variety because it's a not a very well-known store. So, they got that though. There. Change. Where's the big one? Here you go. I think I actually made this too big of a spot. You know, this is such a whack place to build a building because I realized there's like a hill here. And so I had to kind of build around that. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll try. Things fall off? What is this thing about falling off? Kits that use a Gundam frame could be touchy since the frame isn't the best. The grunt kit like the grays are more stable though. Oh, Yeah. The one of the first kit, I said I had unlimited budget, but it's a lie because I wanted to see what kit he was gravitating towards. But he was eyeing the PG new guys. I didn't know the store had a PG new, but there was in all its glory on the very top shelf. It was really intimidating. I think if you actually got the PG new, he would have actually burnt out the hobby real fast with that one. But I was like, hey, how about you do something a little simpler than that, you know? Try to help yourself out here by creating a more accessible environment for your first time. Stop fighting! Buy the Hello Kitty Grams. That is good if you're buying it for your mom. He would not be into the Hello Kitty Gundam at all. Girl making a wooden mansion from Minecraft? Is that bad? I got a little like shop here for it. I guess something against Minecraft? Is that what it is? Wait. Flip. How do I make pieces bigger? I don't think I can. Then that's my fault then. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That was kind of a bad choice. Try getting to the square round bit here. Yes, first Gunpla PG new. That'd be a fun project as your first model kit, I bet. Yo, I don't think this is working. I don't think this is working. Not me. I know, not me. But he wasn't just aiming for deep in the pool, he's diving into the ocean. Listen, he didn't know any better. Alright, that was just his first instinct. If I saw a kit cool as that, I would thought like, dang, I want that. Even though it's any model kit? Yo, why wouldn't you go for the $700 model kit? We get like a proper window. Alright, okay, so the concept for this building, if you guys are wondering, I was trying to build like a seaside kind of building, but maybe this is not successful at all. Alright, there you go. Maybe? It's hard because I don't know where to put the door. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to start a different map because I don't know where to put the dang door. How do people design buildings? I was trying to be cool with it, but I actually couldn't. You could make like cool ramps here. Maybe. So like this? Actually wouldn't be that bad. You like Gundam double series kit? I don't have too much experience with it. Generally, for kits that I'm not too familiar with, they have to strike me at the first design. But if they don't really entice me with the first design, then I have to watch a series with it and hope that maybe there'll be something there that will attract me in terms of this design. Otherwise, it's kind of in like purgatory. Okay, wait, putting this on actually changed the whole vibe with this, I think. There you go. I don't know what this entails, but it must entail something. Over the waters? That's kind of crazy. Oh, we're making like a whole phone line across the stuff. To be fair, PG News only, Coco only, 450 pounds. I'm very tempted. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what situation would ever call for that. Whatever happened to having flat terrain for your entrance? You're right. But I didn't plan that far ahead, so now we're stuck with this. And we're gonna figure out, what do you do when your land is uneven when you're trying to sell a house like this? Oh my god. Well, you know, I'm doing my best out here. Let's try a different window piece. This is a seaside house. Are you interested in buying this? It's sold. It's on sale for 50K because I don't know how long this is gonna stand. But you know, you'll have housing temporarily for $50,000, which I think is pretty decent start off with. And also, you have tons of windows to look through. Uh-oh. Whoops. Whoops. I mean, it's not even full week's wage is doable. I just don't think it's a good investment at all. Because, let's say, with that kind of price tag, you can also buy like 50 other kits with it too, if you really wanted. Took an architect course. There's a method to it, and you also have to fit within building regulation and requirements. Hey, why are you introducing realism into my game? Because you're right, there is some regulation required for this, but I don't know what that regulation entails either. Oh, this is a pretty decent window or door to get into here, I think. They also be kind of nice to have double doors. Oh, a circular door. Wait, I kind of vibe with that. Hold on. Circular door. With a little light on there. A little bit of a balcony too. Oh, lawn chair? And a lawn chair will really... I don't know why anyone would like... maybe, you know what? Maybe it's like a shipping port or something. I'm just trying to figure out why there's like a... drink machine here. Drink dispenser. IBO kits came out before 30mm, but ironically it wasn't the main set reason for why 30mm became a thing. It was actually the high-grade UC bar exam that inspired them to the amount of people using the kit. I see, I see. There are people who buy and sell soil to use in construction jobs. This would be one of their jobs. To figure out where to put the dang stuff here. I totally get it. Oh, let's see. Can we put anything here to kind of like make it less more lived in, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. A potted plant would make it look nice, wouldn't it? And some graffiti just makes it look better. If you really don't know. Pizza joint. No, this seems too much for a pizza place. Maybe it could work out. There, now it's a pizza place and also a burger joint too. Can't be too safe with just one venture out here. Yeah. Just a gap here. Like, we ignore that, guys. I didn't plan for gas, but here we are. We'll go back to sun. God, it looks better when it was raining. I didn't plan for it to look like that in this... in not the raining parts of it. Do they have like a medium-sized window? The Hobbit hole? Is that what you take me for? Damn. Maybe my taste is like the... It's meant to be built for a hobbit. This hobbit's living in a mansion is what it is. I have a lot of kids I want. Stop trying to talk sense to me and let me have my logical financial ideals. Listen, for like a wedding gift or like an anniversary gift to yourself or birthday gift, big 50, you know, and maybe I might consider it. Who knows? Oh dang. Alright, you gonna go from there. Can this work? I think it's gonna work too. We're gonna try to cover up this hole here. That's my bad. The apartment building? Well, no. Wanted to be lived in a little bit too. So it should have like paper and use for pisting too. A patio platform would be cute by the water. Can I add that? We could try. It would have to be like something like this then. This looks like This looks like crates. I didn't intend it to look like crates, but pretend it's like old platform there. And then you can put like a whole little place for them to sit afterwards. Is there like an awning that can stick out, I think? Or something to... Gotta get some dish satellite in here. I'll remind you of the gap. You don't see it anymore. The door looks like a hobbit house. Guys, you know, in ancient China, they have these rounded doors pretty often for feng shui. It's not specifically the hobbit. Like, well, just because one famous hobbit made it a thing doesn't mean that it has not existed. It's not called the hobbit hole or whatever you guys call it. Alright. That's all I want to say, because you guys are kind of low-key right. But also, at the same time, it's something else. It's been in other places before. Awning. Just one, does this work? Does this look a little too illogical? I think this works. Maybe. One of the big 3-0 jury? What did I say on this channel? I think on this channel, there's this ongoing promise I made to myself that I'll buy the PG, maybe the latest PG, who knows? Either under 2 conditions, when I hit 30 or when I hit 100,000 subscribers. As it seems like right now, it seems like maybe when I turn 30, it seems more plausible. It seems very plausible right now that maybe the condition to fulfill that. Ooh. Can we have this in here? That'd be kind of nice too. I just don't like this color from everything else. Maybe that's the charm of it though. Oh, that was like an icy, what you call a bikini. Oh, fan. Or flag. It looks gravity-defying. It's supposed to look like it's not as gravity-defying, but I can't figure out how to do that. Oh, you know what it is? Because I need to make a copy of the one thing. Isn't it possible to cantilever on awning like that? Probably. It's a good idea. Probably not. We'll probably have another structure like this to kind of hold it together, maybe. That seems kind of plausible-ish. You just have to move the awning too. That looks really implausible now. Maybe? Question mark? Then we'll just put like a little dish satellite or something under a chimney. Put like a dish satellite so he can watch TV in that room or whatever. Or some sort of pole. There. I don't know what that means, but I'll do something. 30's the cougar arc? Yo, what happened? I thought 30 was the hag arc. We're jumping straight to cougar? What the heck? I thought we were cooler than that. I didn't realize I was gonna be considered a cougar. But that depends. Okay. Do you even know what that term means? That really means like someone young, someone old going after someone young. That's the cougar. So I don't think it's like a good terminology to really rally behind, in my opinion. Oh, nice little protection with the grate here. Go down. That's kind of bothering me with that sticking out. Little seating place. Girl, your fan base is crazy? No, that's not my fan base. That's just VTuber stuff. VTuber stuff, they own the term hag. They own the term hag out here. They mean it affectionately. I swear, it's an affectionate term. Don't ask me how or why, because I don't know the logistics of that either. Yo, what is this? chat takes over streamer. That's not true. Hold up. You can say that, but I have never once implied such a terminology. They said it themselves. Nice. I like this chair. And then we'll have like a nice little seating arrangement. There's that chair. Where is that? Guess we'll have the trash out here. Dang, this game is like you have to trust yourself. Trust the process, they say, right? Because that's what this is kind of feeling like. Where is anything? Where's a nice chair? I guess I only have lawn chair for now. Damn, I didn't realize I was gonna be like that. In the waters? Doable. I don't know how doable it is to have these kind of trees, but maybe it'll work out. Put some nice plant to make the trash smell not as bad. Yeah. It's not affection with you, it's just truth. It's, you know, one of the hardest thing about aging, which is not really much of an issue per se, but one of the more difficult things with aging is that the characters that you like are now like, younger than you, and it's kind of difficult to swallow truth. I think about that because I'm about to overtake the age of all the characters in Love and Deep Space, for example. What up, what up? Let's hope all is well. Welcome in, welcome in. Everything is pretty nice out here as we build our little town and stuff. How are ya? What do we have on top? I don't know if we can have anything on top. I want to put like decorative here. Aren't you as old as the moon? Who said that? I was not as old as the moon. Have you seen my lore video? My lore video has said that. What is it? What did it say? I forgot. I'm kind of old-ish, but not that old. What do you take me for, huh? I love my Love and Deep Space, but right now it's going through. We're going through turmoil. Good question. Are you gonna deal with the humidity on this home? We get a dehumidifier as big as the house itself to hopefully counteract all that. I wouldn't worry about it, right? Why does that look very nice? Does it look too hot here? Too moist? To be fair, you came in during rainy season. Can you really blame me? Does it work like this? Guess we'll have to get these tin houses. Take out this one because it doesn't do anything. Hey, not too bad, I would say. There's a weird gap here. I gotta figure out how to fill that. But other than that, it's a pretty good start. All the LD should be lad boys should be in mid-30s. You're right, he should be. Though some of them are kind of young in nature. So, honestly, the oldest should be 30. A lot of Love and Deep Space characters, or Love Deep Space players, are pretty wealthy or in their 30s-ish. They should honestly match that with their target audience. Girl, you're about 28. That's really sad because I'm not 28. If you real dare, you know how old I am, but it's not 28. Girl, you about 28. Who gave you that authority to decide my age? That's crazy. I want to know who. I want to know who. Oh, I put green. I should put green for recycling. My bad. Green for recycling. Oh, nice. What is this bird? Oh my gosh. What is this bird? How do I get that bird? Whoa, I like that. I'll put bird underneath here when it's raining. Bald? Your bald ones? How was that? They feel nice? Or was it too much to bear? The bird and the truth. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave this as is. Building by the water was a challenge, but I don't think I was able to come over that. When you come over here, you come and see the revels where we started with. Yeah, no, it's a pretty good progress. All things considered. I could build more into the revel, but I'm gonna try to build a different place. 28 in bunny years is not it's not what it means. Have fun, Jueri. See ya. See ya! That foundation is cooked? Listen, I need you guys to do your best in this game and show me your creation. I try my best. I had other creations from a different summer house stream. But this is the one I came up with, unfortunately. Alright, new house. Try... How do I do this? How do I press new house? I can change the scenery, finally! Okay. We are gonna try to build a nice house in the desert. I think the desert's flat enough. 24, you have foot in the grave? Shut up! You have no foot in the grave. You have no grave to speak of in the first place. Keep you in the fourth grave? Probably not. I just realized, Jueri, your house sells pizza, right? Well, I have to make business somehow. In this economy, you can't simply just have a house. Actually, can I ask, in this economy, can you have like a business that you sleep in as like your house? Does that work like that? Alright, I'm gonna have breakfast, catch up to sleep. Have fun, just chatting. Thank you! Listen, I thought about putting, what was it? I thought about streaming like Sonic. One of the Sonic games. Not Adventure. It's one where you just run around. But I felt like that would be kind of scary because I'm not ready to meet the Sonic fans yet. It's been a while. We'll try this once more. Stone in the desert heat. They said there were rules to this. What are the architectural rules? We should go to Japan together when we're dirty old ladies? Hello? You know... I wonder about that. As long as you lay the concrete foundation well and put it deep enough in the ground, the house will be pretty stable. Alright, so what I'm hearing is that we should build the concrete ground first. So that would include, like, some rocks, right? Is that concrete ground? Because there's no concrete ground to speak of here. We'll try. I think we'll build our house upwards or something. That'd be kind of nice. Maybe. Oh, that was a good piece right there, I think. Where was the staircase step? Oh, you know what? You should put like a step here. And then you put the rocks a little bit lower. I think you can step on it, right? I'm 21, Jueri. How was it growing up at like the tail end of the 90s? What was I doing at 21? Here's some life advice. At 21, I was a college dropout, I think. I think that's what it was. Well, you know what? You're in a better spot than I am, that's for sure. As long as you keep going, you'll be fine. Cause I didn't know what I was doing, and so I had to restart post 21. Although 21 is probably a good age to restart. Pizza? Oh my gosh. Japan's really good fashion. Why Japan though? We have better good fashion elsewhere too. Nobody are ever ready to deal with Sonic fans. I don't know if you guys know Jueri lore with Sonic, but I used to play a decent amount of Sonic on this channel. But I had to stop because it really does bring in the worst of people sometimes. There's some really okay Sonic fans and there are some Sonic fans who are just unhinged. And so, that's why I rarely ever stream it ever again. But I do enjoy the game franchise from a distance. From a different distance, I do like it. And they have a pretty friendly creator program too, from what I've seen at least, right? Build a cave house in the middle of the desert. You're so funny for that. My uncle used to live like that, the home and second half floor. Their business first floor, although I really hate sleeping in my uncle's bar when he was living there for a short while. Yeah, it's a pretty common occurrence to actually sleep in your business. But I think it's more common in like China and Asia, because that's what I've seen at least from my experience. think we could put a little fun little rock here, and then we can start building the house itself. Need the house to have a solid foundation though, right? This is considered foundation, yeah? Oh, maybe I should put step instead. And then we will drop out TV. What is this brain rot? I'm definitely not in a better spot, Jueri. Well, you'll figure it out. You're 20s for experimentation before you start settling in your 30s. A lot of us didn't know what we're doing at 18, 19, etc. I went back to school when I was 27. Worked out. Sometimes your time looks different than you first imagined. Yo, why are we sharing the same timeline, huh? I went back to school at 26 and I went through it and then graduated at 27. I honestly really enjoyed going to university in my later 20s. I was low-key smurfing, but also I took all the classes I really wanted to learn from, and that really changed my perception of things. Being able to actually understand what I'm learning and having that apply to myself as well. So it's really cool. Okay, so we're gonna try to do it like this, maybe? Square house. We're gonna start small with this house, I think. Okay, then we'll build like a roof around this if we can. There you go, that's like a real house-ish thing. Even better. Is there like a roof piece that's like big enough for what I want to do? Well, you put a payphone outside your house? What are you implying? That I can't afford a phone, but I can afford a payphone? You're right, because payphone are 25 cents per call, so it's worthwhile to put one there. Alright, let's try this one here. How do you change the size? Let me just check if there's... Do they tell you the... How did it tell you? I saw one comment on one of your Sonic stream and it's about someone complaining about the song you played. Oh my gosh, yes! Oh my god. Yes, you're right. Yeah, so for context, in Sonic CD, that's the first time I played that game. In Sonic CD, they had the JP tracks and the English track. And you know, as an English speaker, because America, I played with the English track and didn't change the song at all. And someone in the comment section said, what is wrong with you? I'm paraphrasing because it's been so long, I can't remember the exact phrasing what they used, but they said something along the line of, what is wrong with you? You gotta play the Japanese track because when the original and then this thing English track ruined it because of the copyright system and like, wow, I can't play Sonic no more. I love this IP, but goddamn, Sonic fans are different breeds sometimes. I hate to stereotype fans, but seriously, when your first exposure to... This is my first time playing Sonic on stream publicly. I play Sonic in private with some friends because I had friends that gifted me the Sonic package when they were on sale, a whole bunch of the games together, and it's really fun. But oh my god, I can't play it publicly at all. It has some of the worst backseating experience ever, and I just had to deal with it, and I always wondered, like, damn, things were different, mayhaps. Things were different. I wonder if I just do this. Can I extend this? I want to try. I don't want to make the pieces bigger. That's the problem with this. I guess I can't make the pieces bigger. Damn it! Why? Oh, I'll put a signboard here because I like it. Community post. We can't be playing politics in this chat, so I'm gonna skip it. It's great people think you can go back and do stuff if you stumble in college. Here you basically mark as failure because people see college as frown stuff and you feel you scum. Exactly! That's why you gotta take your head out of your own space and just go against the grain. Listen, you think I wasn't dubbed a failure when I dropped out of college? I was hella dubbed a failure. But at that point, by then, my parents were like, well, we can't really do anything about this. What are you gonna do? What's just they gonna kick me out? They'd be terrible parents afterwards then. Sometimes you gotta just go against the grain despite what people consider to be a failure or not a failure, or else you're wasting your time. But you won't know that until you go through what you want to do. And you can dub that a failure on your own part if you wanted to. We'll try the... Oh, you know what? I need to build this back. Let's try building like a two separate thing. I think this is what they want us to do, right? Maybe I need to build a rooftop for this. So, because the rooftop here are very specific in how they fit. Why does that look... Oh god, it looks weird. Oh god, I need to find a different rooftop for this. Red. There you go. I mean, we're about to reach 30. We still don't know what life is about, so I think it takes a while. I know what life is about. Life is about working for the things you enjoy. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly. We're just out here surviving. Maybe we won't ever find the answer, but until then, we might as well just enjoy it. This is a very interesting place. Does it look like a church? I'm trying to build like an actual house, you know that? It's just that I can't figure out the rooftop situation. I don't know how to make the roof pieces bigger. Alright, because all the roof are fixed size and shape. I could like adjust the roof so it's like a bigger piece. I'd be so much more ahead, but I built this without too much thought, and so this is where we're at now. Let me look this up. Summer house. Change size. Summer house game. My bad. I need to put a game in there. You cannot manually change the actual height or physical scale of buildings. Oh. Okay, fine. I feel like this means you have to make room to grow to succeed at everything in life. You'd be boring. Yo, there are folks who have so much money to succeed in life, and they have some of the most miserable life in existence. Because they don't have something to work towards. She knows a double-edged sword. Okay, we'll just have to build this section up there. Why does it look like a castle? Because a queen deserves a castle to live in, obviously. Well, what's wrong with that? You know, I'm in a very interesting spot with my current direction and stuff because I hate this feeling of like betting on my future, but I really am. I think so much has changed since I started content creation. I still have so much to learn, but yet, alas, this is where we are. Small church. I think maybe I could just do like a church thing like this. I don't think these are like flesh, same color stones. Maybe they able to change it with the windows. This looks so. I don't know, man. Alright, we'll try putting every one thing on here then. This looks like a castle, doesn't it? Why do we need a tiny window like this? Alright, let's put the guy here. I don't even know what genre we're going for anymore. We have a castle and a phone booth. Jueri's building a castle in the desert, interesting choice. The land is cheap here. What can I say? Land is cheap. What am I supposed to do in this kind of economy? College felt way easier to me the second time around. Oh, absolutely. It does feel way easier because you're able to manage your time a bit better compared to most folks who are in school and stuff. Does this look like a school or a castle? How do I make it less like a castle? How do people make a house? Because a house is triangular, right? But I felt like I didn't want to make it boring like that. Okay. We're gonna have to go by vibes base because I don't know either. I hope the AC is functional. Absolutely. Why would it be decorative? That'd be crazy if I got like a house and it's only decorative. Okay, so try to get the awning. This one? Oh! Oh, that's so cute! Oh my gosh! I'm glad they added that there. Now I need a door. Hobbit door? Damn! Alright. Proper door. Roundhouse door like this would be nice. This looks like oh no, you know what this looks like? This looks like an orphanage. I don't know how I did that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It'll come together to a house. You just gotta let me cook in this. Hi Jueri. Hi! Hi friend. But Jueri's bald. She's building an empire from the desert. Sooner or later she's gonna get a lab and start Breaking Bad. I started Breaking Bad when it dropped out, man. Where's the trees? We need some trees to liven up this desert. Kind of like this one kind of goes behind it, but it breaks the illusion a little bit. What was I gonna say? Right now, I've had my parents ask me like, oh, when are you gonna find like a long-term job? And honestly, I don't really have too much of a timeline. Like, I don't really have to rush it because the job I'm aiming for is always readily available. But I'm too worried. I'm too worried about some things. And I've had this sort of thing in my head where I'm trying to balance respecting my parents' wishes, but also making sure that I'm making the choices I want to for myself too. Right? So that's been always important to me. And so it's been kind of difficult, but also like I just need to do things, right? Because like you can't always live with your parents' wants and wishes. You also gotta make sure you live for yourself too. Also, the world they live in is so different from the world that I'm kind of trying to survive right now in too. But at the same time, you know, I think that one of the really cool parts is that I have the ability to kind of explore what I want. They didn't really have that, so sometimes it eats my guilty conscience that it feels like I'm taking advantage of that on their kindness and also their monetary support too. When it comes to something like content creation, which I want to do long term, I definitely have to keep that in mind, especially as I'm approaching 30. It looks like convent. Let me cook, man. You guys are really putting these labels all around me. I haven't decided yet what I'm aiming for, alright? There'll be like a door, like patio, I think. I'll put a patio here. So I think I wanted to try as much as I can until end of this year to see where things pan out. The reason why I want to do this in part is because throughout my research, I just feel like there's just so much that Bandai has in store for Gundam, the Gundam IP. So I'm betting on that a little bit. It did show some results, I guess, which is really nice of them. Really, it's really nice of them to sponsor me, but that's not something that's always gonna happen, right? That was like a one-time thing. I can't really rely on that all the time. But I have this. I want to trust. I want to bet. I'll put a bet on Bandai and Gundam being a bigger IP in the future, even though it is right now, but even bigger than it is. Medieval orphanage. Guys, chill out. I'm still cooking on this. You wouldn't tell a carpenter or architecture person or something that they're working like shoddy because they haven't finished it. Let's go through. Come on, you gotta let me cook. It's because the kids on the steps looks like that, right? That's why you guys are saying that so freely. It's because of the kids that are different in the steps. What sort of game is this? Hi Delty! Welcome in, welcome in. This is Summer House. It's just a building game. It's a very cozy game. I want to do a just chatting stream, but I felt like it just needs something in the background while I was chatting. I mean, parents should support their kids as long as you're giving your best effort towards your own life. They can't complain too much. Yeah, but something like content creation is very volatile. So I'm being mindful of that a lot. You think Hollywood Gundam will help? We'll see, we'll see. The reason why I just feel so confident is because they have such a clear timeline of things that it's very easy to kind of track that sort of progression. And so I'm either the worst person in terms of business, or I really am just delusional. It's a risk. You're preaching a saint word at Jueri's church? Yeah. My church. Let's check out some AC. AC is always important, right? AC, usually you put in front like this. You don't actually put it to the side. I always find that interesting. I think Juju's delusional, and I'll take that. I'll be delusional if it means to continue on this path and have some opportunities be captured through my own dreams and vision. There are things that I see about this hobby that I extensively research, but I don't know. It's just all prediction. If I was not in the Gundam hobby, I'd probably be not as confident as putting all my eggs in this one basket. But we shall see. There's always a fallback plan. That fallback plan is using the degree I have now just to get through some things. But yeah. Pull this here. If anyone ever wants to take the kind of risk that I'm taking, don't ever do it. Unless you're okay. Or you have the situation to do that in. Delude about our hair? I hate you. I got hair. You guys out here saying I have a wig on. If I had a wig, you guys could tuck my hair and you wouldn't be able to... You'd be able to pull it out, but you wouldn't be able to. You're like an awning again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this window. I need to figure this out. You know, I should have like a little fence here. Maybe I should build in the rain. The rain was such a vibe. You know, maybe I'm hella irresponsible. I'll take that L when I reach that L too. I think your two-color wig looks nice. Who taught you that? This is not funny anymore, guys. We have newcomers here who are confident that I'm wearing a wig too. Bars on the windows of monastery? Run, kids! What? No, this is a patio. That's what's happening here. This is a patio for kids. Oh, for kids. I mean, this is patio for whoever's living here, is what I'm trying to say. Why is this? I thought this was orange. Why did it give me yellow? Okay, I mean, sure. Put like a lawn chair here? That's the only chair I have. Lawn chair. This is no longer funny, this is just sad? Alright, fine. Well, how about this? We do like a donathon where you guys get me like a full wig. A full functioning wig that's better than my current fake wig. How about that? I should have like another thing up here too. I'll do that. Is it so it's an orphanage. Well, I guess it's an orphanage now. We have no bases. I don't know how to make an orphanage look like a house for some reason. Everything I tend to do just does not pan out the way I want it to. Is it this? This one should have like a nice little... Oh wait, I should probably put it here and then here. A 3? No, I should have 2. And we'll put an awning there too. You donate your hair? Thank you. I'll have all 2 inches to myself. Wow. Great, awesome. What do you put here? I have no idea. Another window? Guess so. Damn, it's because these regular houses don't have windows like this, so that's why it keeps looking like a church or an orphanage. But I have to put a window somehow, right? I can't just like... I can't just... I can't just like not have a window and have it be ugly and plain. I have no idea what this building is. I guess it's like a lookout place. I'm also in this spot where I'm trying to chase a career that's risky and unlikely and requires high investment, but I'm able to do it because I have a fallback plan. I think it's important to go for difficult opportunities if you have the fallback. Yeah, I can't deny though, it does weigh on me a lot because they also ask me like, oh, when do you plan to find a boyfriend and get married and have a kid and blah 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 blah. And I think about how the last wedding I went to, the person who was married was a bride and groom that are in their 30s, like 30 and 31 or something. And I thought that was like a normal age to get married, but my HaanArt was like, yeah, that's really old to get married at. And I'm just telling her, or at least in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know, it seems kind of natural. No, getting married in 20 seems more of a... Seems more of like a risk than getting married in your 30s. No, that was a nice piece, damn. New type kids? If they're experimenting on new type kids, it wouldn't be in this kind of building, alright. Okay, if I put this here, do you think it looks like a... What does this look like? If I put like a nice little like signage here, and it looks like a business now, doesn't it? Maybe we'll put like a little moss. What is that? Oh, is that garbage? Oh, it's like a platform. What the heck? I don't know what this is. We'll just put this in here. That's a little variety. I'm sure it'll do something. Oh, I should get another window like that too. Yeah, those European style windows can be inefficient. Is that what it looks like? Oh no. Wait, is this same size? Yeah, it should be same size. Anyways, point of the story is do your best, guys, because no one knows the true answer, what is right or wrong for your life. That's something you have to figure out. Your parents don't know, you probably don't know, so you might as well just go all out. There. We'll just put the copy of this too. Now it looks like a house! Oh my gosh, it stopped looking like a prison after I put those like nice little front patio in here. Can't relate. Very recently, my immediate family's been asking me when I'm getting a girlfriend and getting married. That probably just came out of nowhere. No, it didn't come out of nowhere. They probably thought, you know, true life out here is like kind of getting old. When is he gonna get a girlfriend and stuff? It probably feels like it's out of nowhere because it's not something you think about, right? But it's something they got thinking about for their stuff, so that's why it's like a thing. That's so interesting to have like a rooftop here. Maybe I shouldn't. I guess I should have a roof here. We could put all sorts of things here. Having windows actually make things look nice. We'll just put whatever random stuff we can for this. Ooh. Internet, always important. What are these window selection, man? What do you propose? You propose a prison with no windows? The window selection are pretty limited here. What am I supposed to do? You think I could just put like a nice signage here? Wilson. I have no idea what kind of place this is now we're working with. He said window selection. I think my window selection is just fine. What the heck? We need to eliminate his opinions. window is goated, but in the desert, that stuff's gonna burn your house into oblivion as a pseudo oven. Just waiting for my isekai arc. How about we plan around that a little bit, you know? How about we plan around the isekai arc? You guys are making fun of my my phone move in the middle of the desert, but I think it's very important actually. I think these are mailboxes, no? I should probably put a mailbox here. Also turn on the rain. I wish when it rained it wasn't as blue in color. What else do we need? A sign? Yeah, stop driving. Is it a bus stop all of a sudden? I guess I can make a bus stop here. What does that mean, bus stop sign? What am I talking about? Whatever. A little chair here. Further. It's so gray. What the? This feels like Superman grading right now. Color grading for a Superman movie? Oh my gosh. I can't do this. This looks pretty lived in. Oh my gosh. I'm a genius. Now has restaurant vibes. Even better. I like that. Let's try putting like a pseudo bus stop here, I think. Is it out in the street like this? I think. Alright, I didn't mean to put it like... Put it out here. If this, we could just take this out, to be honest. I don't know, maybe this is a silly idea. I guess I'll have to copy this over. Nah bro, double pane windows, some awnings, and proper curtains and insulation, you're good to go. That's what I'm going for out here. It's just that there's probably generally a game plan for these sort of things, so I'm out here kind of just winging it at the same time. Is this what a bus station looks like? No, it doesn't. I don't think the tension is coming across too well, because it looks kind of... I don't know what this piece is for. Maybe it's part of the roof? Maybe it's supposed to be part of the roof or something. Could extend from there. But it looks out of place because it's made out of wood. Yeah, that looks weird. I don't know what to tell you. It looks like an unbuilt farm. So just tear it down. It's okay, they don't have neighbors. What if I decide to make a neighbor for this then? Listen, you could be Delulu, we could be as well. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a strong believer in being Delulu enough to have things happen for you. Bro, I could call Taurus quite often actually as the channel grows bigger. And to me it's like, it does get to me sometimes when I'm like reading those comments, but then I remember like, but Bandai doesn't think I'm a Taurus. If I truly was a Taurus, they probably wouldn't have asked me to help them out with stuff. Interesting. What is this item? I don't know. We should get some drinks. Restaurant, yeah. We should help out some folks here. Your hair, Taurus? Baldery. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cosplay the people with hair. Someone in the server said that they can't be bald because that'd be stolen valor. I'm like, whoa. What do you think's happening to me? People are calling me bald, but that's just actually stolen valor. So we should have another door? Kind of weird. Maybe it's fine. It's like... an extra entry door here. We'll have steps. Very excited to watch my very first Gundam anime soon. How much Gundam do you know, Delty? Let me ask you. I never asked you that because I did ask some things of you, but I actually don't know how much Gundam you know. You've probably been around much longer than I have, right? Because I've heard of your history. People... Okay, I don't actually know too much about you, Delty. I only know you in passing, but people have told me you've been on Facebook. Like, around long enough for... to have like a Facebook account posting about Gundam. So clearly, I thought you were like in your 30s, but then you said you weren't. So now here we are. That aside, have you watched every Gundam? You've been around longer, so perhaps you may have. Hey, your build can be a tourist attraction, tourist restaurant, best in town. There's nothing in this town. I'm literally the only thing in this town. Tai Chi? Oh yeah, I'll talk about that. Let me see this though. Wait, guys, you do know he's being sarcastic, right? There's actually some genuine folks in chat who are concerned that he's not joking. If he sincerely has only started watching Gundam and he's been tweeting all this stuff, he might actually be a LARPer. A really good one too. I mean, I like to cosplay someone who knows what they're doing, so... I don't remember the plot of Victory. I don't remember the plot of Victory, X, Wingy W, Origin, so I need to rewatch it. I only know bits and pieces of these shows. You don't remember the plot, but you watched it already, right? So I feel like that's okay. Now, you forgot the plot and you try to pretend you do know the plot and then actually come out wrong with it. That's actually LARPing, but they seem like... You recognize when things are... When things are not in line with your memory. I'm not good with telling apart jokes and real statements, sorry. No, it's okay. It's a little bit harder with your text. I don't blame you. Does you like the anime with your mom? I should rewatch it again. Shucks, man. I have actually I forgot. I told Delty I was gonna call him up so I can get him situated with me one-on-one before the collab stream, but I would like to aim for a game show. Oh, sorry, not game show. The Kiss Mary Colony drop stream next week. But I haven't really prepared the animation and stuff, so I'll get through to that in a bit. Should have a lamp. It's important. Flag. Show a flag. Send Delty to original 79. Hello again, just got home from work. Welcome back, Plugtooth. I love Gundam Wing so much I memorized the development history of all the mobile suits in the anime. Oh, that's so cool! Man, you know, one of the videos I was working on before I started working on the current video was actually about a video essay on Gundam on Mecha. History of Gundam on the modern Mecha franchise or something of that caliber. I don't want to specify too much because that could change. But one of the things that I struggled with when I was writing down that script was that I actually don't know a lot. I feel like I know enough to talk about my experience specifically, but I feel like it would enhance the video essay if I was able to know more. So I've been doing a lot of research on my own time. Oh, my head hurts because there's just so much information, and then not every information is gonna be useful for the video, right? So that's also something to consider as I'm working on that. It's hard. Yo, these kids means like an ice cream shop. Yeah, what is this place? It could be a house, could be a business. This might be a business house. So there's like a little thing here with a signage and stuff. And then I don't know. I thought I could be cool with this and put like a house behind a house. They said to put in layers, right? But oh my god, it very fair. I've seen most Gundam anime once, but I don't remember everything 100%. That scares me. One wrong answer when a Gundam fan asks you a question and suddenly you're marked as a tourist or LARPer. It seems so readily like a witch hunt with that kind of stuff that you really do have to be cognizant of coming across as a LARPer. Okay. What is this? This is the duck. Is that chicken? I think it's a chicken. Staircase dog. Bald Hotel should be the name. What is screw it! You're saying that because you know you won't be banned for such commentary. Gundam Wing is so good. I rewatched it after seeing it since I was a kid and fell in love with it again. Damn. That is so good for you. I think Wing is not exactly the most well received series. It's like kind of 50-50, no? It didn't hold up too well at the times. I would love to be hyped about Wing Gundam. I watched it really tried until the end, but didn't get hyped as much as people were. To be fair, a lot of it is rooted in nostalgia, right? Because it's one of the first Gundam show that was released to the US, but it's not exactly the best. It's not exactly written in a way that holds up to this time. I didn't watch it though, so don't take with my word too closely with it. It's just how I kind of felt when I watched a bit of it. What is this? What is... Ooh, it has a nice piece. I don't know where I put this though. Any more windows we could put in? I don't think we can put any more windows, I'll be honest. I'll put the signage here. ZZZ felt underwhelming for me, but I had to watch it for more UC content. You gotta watch it or else they'll come after you. I think this is pretty much done. I don't think I can add more to this if I really wanted to. So I guess we'll put like a neighbor for these guys somehow. Dang, I don't know if I can top this because I have like layers put into this carefully crafted. Yeah, I just give up on telling people I know Gundam to skip the conversation entirely, and then people take it seriously and call me Larva Taurus anyway, so I just whatever. Pshaw. Pshaw. They don't know Delty. They don't know. They just assume. Listen, people are mean to me too, but I don't really... It's like whatever, because like video comments, I don't really matter too much. I hate that like with videos, you post it and you work so hard on it because you spend so many hours on it, but then you can't go back and change something you might have said and wish you could say differently. So you have to make sure your final product for a video is absolutely correct in any way possible. But sometimes even then people will still misinterpret what you say. And I hate that so much. Okay, let's try building a rooftop first because these roof pieces are very fixed in place, so I can't really adjust it too much. I'm gonna try this properly once. I like the cactus. How much room should they have? Maybe they'll have a little bit room. After watching Wing a second time, I realized how good the main bad guy was. Everyone's saying ZZ is bad, but he also told the RG Zeta was a bad kid, so I'm expecting a masterpiece now. I like that attitude. You should keep that attitude as you go through your experience with the franchise. There are folks in the chat who actually doesn't have a lot of experience with everything in the franchise, so don't feel too bad. I hate people who are so quick to type without the social cues to understand the context of everything. It really sucks. Okay, to be fair though, this fandom is much more palatable compared to the Sonic fandom. I think in a different timeline, if I had a good experience with Sonic, I might have been a Sonic tuber, but not this timeline. So we'll just keep it as that. Let's put some rocks around here to give it a little bit layering. It pisses me off. My friends who know my gunpla hobby often compare them to Legos and Transformer. Yup. They mean well. I'm cough. Hold on. I have to mute in OBS because I don't have like a mute button on the dial here. There are people that have hyperfixation on a specific part of Gundam, and that's really no way to please them. Shucks, man. I was scammed with my Gundam box because they're giving me shelf warmers. Like, it was the worst thing possible. That's what seems to be. People are rewriting the narratives I wrote about in my own video. That surprised me a lot because I felt like I spoke positively about the surprise Gunpla bundle, but you can't account for every interpretation of how you say things. Okay, I guess. Let's try maybe putting one up there, Alright, let's try putting one up here. There you go. There always be something you want to change after the fact though, Jueri? Gotta enjoy the video and the process more than comments of ops. Double Jueri's gotta get back. You're right, you're so real. They don't know me. They don't know me. That's something I gotta remember sometimes too, because the comments do kind of... For the majority of the videos though, I would say 99% of comments are positive. But as the video hits like the 10,000s of views on it, you do get the worst of folks sometimes. So I just block and ignore. Having thick skin is important, but I don't know about the callus for it yet. I just got back. I just got back to the swing of things, so... You know, this is so weird. I'm putting like rocks, but there's no rocks normally. There's already flat planes, but I'm just like adding little personality to it. Yeah, people can be so vicious even when you do things for fun. So anything can be interpreted as LARP if you're exaggerating on something or forgetting a deal chair too. Yo! I sometimes type out hyperboles and people take it seriously. And I thought that I was writing it as... I thought I was writing it very plainly enough that I was exaggerating about or joking about something, but it's hard through text, it seems like. Oh well, just make sure you surround yourself with the right kind of people so that they can remind you that those things are just minuscule. The brain, unfortunately, has been more or less biologically what's the word? Biologically inclined to make things worse or focus on the negatives more than the positives. So you really have to hijack that part of your brain. Where is it? Alright, try this properly. Yeah. Oh! Now this looks like church. Jueri with a Sonic OC tuber avatar sounds cursed? Oh, guys, come on. It was something I considered because you gotta find a niche of some sort, right? I actually really enjoy the game franchise. But yeah. There are Sonic tubers, they do exist. You search for it. I'm gonna buy RG Zeta at my local Hobby Lobby, but someone took it already, so I ended up with RG Sunny Gundam instead. They're saving you. The universe is speaking kindly to you, though. I thought the video was fine, the Gundam box, right? From P Bandai. Yeah, this is not even like anything I say sometimes, but some folks have like a... They just have it out for Bandai and they just take out the frustration in the worst way possible onto me, of all people, and I have nothing to do with Bandai's decisions. And so it just comes out that way. That's all. It's alright. And... I think I gotta have the other roof piece so I can know where to put things. It always seems like you get 100 nice comment, one bad, and that's what gets to you. Yeah, I gotta remember that. It's not good though. I would say it's a much better experience. Again, just being in a hobby. I think there are way more normal people. There's just the people who are more readily to leave a bad comment are just there. Ooh, I like this one. Is this like a church door now? What's this? Is this a door to church? This looks like, whoa, is this see-through? They have those style of housing in Mexico where it's like open air. Like there's a building like this, you enter in. Not just Mexico, but sometimes Asia. You go through these doors and it's like open pavilion. And then you go into a building, so it's like mini shops inside or houses. I don't know if I'm ready to have that here, because it's kind of a small place to have. Jueri village. How high can you build this game? You can build pretty high. Oh my gosh, you can build really high. I never thought that. No, I gotta remove these. It's gonna bother me if I knew these are here, but then I forgot to remove them. It's probably been said to death, but people are way too comfy behind a screen. Yeah, you know, I would invite them. I would invite them to come to my live stream, because I feel like those are better representation of me anyways. It's hard to record a video. I don't know if you guys have experience recording a video, but I struggle with bringing my stream personality to a scripted video sometimes. And can't really do anything about it. It's just what it is. I just gotta practice a bit more on the video making side. I will say, for the recent video I recorded with my sibling, I realized that my voice sounds a little bit deeper. And I just like... I don't think it's... Maybe it sounds deeper when I listen back, but it's definitely deeper compared to how I speak on stream. It doesn't bother me per se, but I'm just gonna put that out there that, yeah, I have a non-stream voice with these things too, okay? I have a non-stream voice. Oops. Where'd it go? Looks like a church? Why does everything I build look like a church? Is this because their rooftop doesn't allow for like the triangular roof? It has to be like a smaller triangle, so I'm forced to build like these bits and bobs coming out of it. Jueri's voice changer is whacking out. Jueri's voice changer doesn't work in real life. Watch out. My phone voice. Oh yeah, it's difficult to project the intent and personality you want without sounding forced. I hate editing my own video in college for that reason. I think if you have experience being in front of a camera and talking to it, you definitely be a bit more comfortable with it. But yeah, it's just, again, just takes practice. I think about my first video that gets so it's very viral because I was doing a tutorial and stuff, and that bothered me to no end, but I can't do anything about it because it's a tutorial that's meant to help people. Is there a chimney in this game? Well, I guess a chimney now with this piece. Make it a sweatshop that looks great to the next orphanage. You know, there was an anime like that. Send as a Bookworm. Yo, if you ever watch... If you need like a show, if Send as a Bookworm is good, it's an isekai where this girl who loved books gets isekai in a world where books are for the rich only. So you kind of follow her through her adventures into making a whole book. I don't want to spoil too much, but the comment that was just said right now, it kind of falls in line with that. It kind of does fall in line with it, so that's what I'll say. Maybe it shouldn't be... It should be like a shop home like this. How did I cook this? Damn, I feel like I did a really good job with that one. I don't know if I could bring back that. You used to be terrified doing live stream, now it's completely fine. Yeah. Oh gosh, my first live stream was so embarrassing. My very first live stream, maybe it seems natural now, you can't really tell, but my first live stream, holy heck. I think about her about 6 months to a year. Every time I went to my starting soon screen, I was just so nervous. It was honestly very uncomfortable being nervous all the time, but I knew that was good for me. So I wanted to make sure that I pushed through it. Let's have a guy here, because he seems nice. He seems like a nice fella. Not you. Me too, it's okay. Even if you mean you or me, it's I feel the same way. It's good though. I would love for folks to really get into content creation because I think that the skills you develop is very useful because you do get to you use a lot of public speaking skills, so it's very important. I get complimented on my public speaking skills during class, so because honestly I have nothing to lose and everyone knows that every little embarrassing thing on stream that happened to me. So it feels like talking about whatever subject I need to talk about is so small in comparison. Good morning, Jueri. Good morning, Ken. Good morning. Oh yeah, someone asked about it earlier, but this past week I actually tried out Tai Chi. There's a Tai Chi group class in my local area, and I went with Tao. Because we were exercising, we wanted to kind of decompress afterwards, right? And so I did not know what to expect, but the instructor, she was a total hippie. It threw me off because I couldn't tell if the Tai Chi we were learning was a Tai Chi that was taught normally. You know what I mean? She was I'm not trying to discredit her at all, truly. It's just I was very surprised that it was very vibe based. Okay, so for Tai Chi, I thought that it's gonna be a lot of going through movements and just kind of decompressing a little bit, going through some breathing exercises and stuff. Yeah, that was the case for the most part, but something I was surprised by was that the instructor itself was just so free-flowing. Oh man, I wish Tao was here because I think Tao would probably explain it better. I don't know how to explain what I just encountered with her. She was very fun. She was like, during the movement, she's like, alright guys, we're gonna be like, pretend you're taking an arrow and shooting at your opportunity. Shoosh. And take another arrow and shoosh. And so, I'm like doing these things and like, I don't remember seeing these in like Chinese Tai Chis. I don't know. Maybe this is like Americanized Tai Chi. That's what I'm thinking as I'm going through it. Not that I have any experience with Tai Chi in general, because I don't really participate in that. I know, it's hard to believe with my age and stature. But, she's going through the movement and she's like, oh, when you find the opportunity in your life, you will grab onto it. We all wish for opportunities, but sometimes they come and go just as easily as we are not ready to grab them. I don't know. Anyways, it just kind of felt weird. Maybe I should take it for yoga, not for Tai Chi, because her Tai Chi was confusing. A lot of Tai Chi is they consider it like movement-based yoga. It's kind of like yoga, but it's more movement drawn. You kind of have to put intentionality, and she's really descriptive with her words, trying to ask us to imagine like a wave or like there's like a dog here, you gotta step over. She's using these imageries and stuff, and as someone with aphantasia, I'm just not really getting into it, I guess. But Talis seems to really enjoy it, and so we talked about it after, and I asked her if she preferred the yoga class we took or the Tai Chi class we took, and she said she enjoyed Tai Chi. But I told her I enjoyed yoga because we at least got to stretch. This one wasn't really much stretching. It's more so being in the present, being mindful. But it's like movement based too. I gotta do Tai Chi online first to understand whether or not the Tai Chi I'm learning is like legitimate or something she was just making up on the spot. But she seems like she's certified. One of the last things she said before we left the class was like, oh, I became a Tai Chi instructor, a yoga instructor, a Pilates instructor. You gotta fake it till you make it kind of thing. I was like, yeah, you're right. And I'm thinking, is she? How much is it? She's not giving me confidence on this stuff, on her credibility, but maybe that's what you need. That's just what you need. That looks horrible. How'd I do that? Oh my god, these windows are not big enough. What on the tea? Sounds like a teacher from Beavis and Butthead movie? What does that mean? They use one of those Tai Chi swords? They use swords in Tai Chi? Gosh, these Tai Chis are very exciting from the sound of it. Remember reading out loud in class? Everyone would read ahead and find the paragraph in practice? True, I remember that. What a fun memory. Wow, Jueri. I find most Pilates, gymnastics, and Tai Chi coaches are really quirky by necessity. Yeah, boy. Oh, what budget? Yeah. I didn't eat yet, sorry. I was mixing my words, but yeah, I didn't eat yet. I will after the stream, don't worry. Oh, that kind of person. Well, very sweet personality seems, but kind of too marshmallow for my taste, if you know what I mean. I guess you prefer more grounded people, right? But I think there are benefits to folks who have these kind of personality. And I think it's actually a really wonderful change of pace to have these kind of people leading these kind of class. It sounds kind of woohoo sometimes, if they're always about spirituality and meditation and stuff. But I think it's nice to kind of have people like that rather than always be surrounded by people who are grounded all the time into things. I don't know. That's just what I think, at least. We're gonna put your orange windows, I guess. Orange windows. Okay, maybe not this orange, but we'll have something. We have a big window on front. I don't like this big window. They need to find different size. You have aphantasia, I didn't know that. Has it been added to the trivia list on the wiki article? No. Yeah, but I don't think it's anything crazy. They said like what percentage of people have it? Like 5%? I don't think people know what they're talking about. When I don't know if people actually know how much percentage they have in the world, you know. It does sound super chill. Yeah, I guess it's nice. It's very encouraging because I was not in a good spot for myself, which is weird, right? Because I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to do. I was able to release like 5 shorts and a video in this past 2 weeks, but I wasn't able to bring myself to do again for this second 2-week cycle. I don't know, something in my brain just didn't want to do work. My executive function was not working. So it was nice to have someone kind of get you in the mood for gratitude. And this looks like a prison. Oh my gosh. It's okay though. I'm sure it'll be fine. I put the 3 windows and it looks like a window cell. Oh my gosh. Why is it so easy to make a prison in this game? Let's try to change that up, you know? We can change that for ourselves. What's it like being an artist with aphantasia? A lot of references. You need to have a lot of references for your photos. And your imagination happens on the canvas. So I have to play around the canvas to really put into an idea of what my mind is trying to make. So that's how it is for me, at least. It doesn't really block me in any ways, but the advantage it creates is that I'm able to see and draw for what it is. For some artists, when they see something and they go back to their canvas, they kind of imagine what they saw. But for me, I'm a lot more present in the moment, and so it doesn't really distract me at all. You can't imagine red apple spinning your head. I can't imagine anything. I thought people were hallucinating. Actually, it gets in the way of D&D. I tried. People in my friend group really love D&D. The roleplay, the imaginative aspect, the gaming, you know, community with it. But like, I tried it. I really tried my hardest to like D&D. I've gone through about 4 sessions in my lifetime, and each time was with a different DM and different set of folks. And like, I just couldn't. It made it hard for me to get into it. Why don't we put this instead? Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. It makes D&D session hard. It doesn't make it impossible, but it's definitely a different experience. Because I realized that when I hear people talk about D&D, they talk about like they're having like a group acid session. That's what it sounds like. And so I was just trying my hardest to understand it. But once I understood that I actually have aphantasia, that actually changed my perception of why I didn't enjoy D&D as some people do. Yeah. One of Windows Online. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to change that. I'm just trying to get things in order. I know. I was gonna change that. I swear, I was. I know which window you're talking about too. Honestly, we should probably have a window up here instead of the sides, maybe. We'll just have it on here. Need plants. That's what we need. I have to look up aphantasia to satisfy my curiosity, and now I have a word attached to what I worked with my entire life. Thanks for that. Awesome, awesome. It's fun, right? I think the fun part with aphantasia is that you really do just ground yourself in the current things. You can get lost in the past with things that have been said or done or made you feel, but you don't really get lost in the imagery of it. I used to... Okay, this is really embarrassing. There's some things I've done in the past to quote-unquote cure this. But one of the things I've done was join a Reddit group for aphantasia. I didn't like it because everyone there, the sort of vibe is like, well, I have it, now what? Or, is there a cure to this? Is there a cure to what I can't see? I want to be a part. Or there's like, oh, you know, this aphantasia stuff sucks. And I don't know, it just wasn't really the vibe I was really drawn to. And I just decided that, you know what, maybe having aphantasia isn't that bad. I just decided to focus on the positives of it instead. But also, was I gonna say? I did. There's a time when I tried like different studies and hypnosis and stuff. Okay, you know, I tried that, but yeah, after some time, you're just like, you know what, whatever. It's okay. I enjoy it. I like it for what it is. I gotta find trash cans. I heard people with aphantasia tend to be more creative or an artist because they translate what they're thinking of into their work, because most people's imagination could hinder an artist. Yeah, that is true. I've heard that from my experience as well. Well, at least the part that I heard was that it does hinder people's ability, but honestly not that much. It's honestly not that big of a deal. I thought it would, but it's just a skill issue. Everything is just skill issue to the end. Put one more here with the duck. Hi, Jared. Hi, Hainu. That's crazy. You can't image an object. You think in words instead, or so curious. When I imagine, it's in ideas. It's in impressions. So, for example, if you ask me to imagine like a blue curtain, I'm not imagining a blue curtain, but it's more like I imagine a description of a blue curtain. A blue curtain is in this shape, is in this kind of rule. It has this kind of fabric, this material. It has this sort of color, this sort of, you know, like the list of qualities to that image, but not really the image itself. I try to think what else is there. I can't remember faces. I have issue with remembering faces, but I don't think that's a byproduct of aphantasia. Maybe that's like a separate issue entirely. I realize that because I'll be watching movies with friends and they're like, oh, it's this actor. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a totally different guy. It's like a very obvious actor too. And so it's something I would have to work really hard to remember for folks. It's really bad. What's aphantasia? Good question. So aphantasia is when your mind's eye is not able to conjure an image. The only time that I'm able to conjure an image is against my consent. And I can only I know what it's like to imagine an object because I have dreams. That's the only time I'm able to see something. It's when I am dreaming, but it's so rare for me to dream in the first place too. You might have it. Some folks don't know they have aphantasia until much later in your life. So I wouldn't worry about it. Something's really empty here. It's kind of bald. Hypnosis. Okay, come on. I was a kid-ish. I was in my 20s and I found out I have aphantasia, so I tried to see what I could remedy it. And I was kind of desperate a little bit because people were having acid trips and I wasn't. I have the opposite of that problem. I can spot actors like nothing. Is annoying sometimes. Isn't that good? Why is that annoying? That sounds like a good thing. They'd be like, oh, yo, it's Adam Sandler's movie. I look at him like, this is not Adam Sandler. And he has a pretty recognizable face. But when it's like repeated exposure, it's okay. But for actors I don't see as often, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I can almost never actually mentally see something too. Yeah, it's a whole range. There's like a very viral TikTok test. I hate to say TikTok test, but it's an Apple test. And in the Apple test, it's like a 1 to 5 scale. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'm just gonna pause the live stream because this game doesn't work when I do that. Apple test. Since we're on this topic and we're gonna... I don't really like this one. I like this one better. Yeah, sure, why not? WebP? Can I work with WebP on this? Maybe. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, why is it so big? Sorry. This is the Apple test. This will help you figure out whether or not you have aphantasia. 5 is aphantasia. 1 is like hyper or something. I forgot the term for it, but you can imagine an apple perfectly. A few of my friends, they actually have the ability to imagine an apple in their hand in hyper detail and rotate it. So there's a whole range with this that's not really contained within just this. There's some people who can match it up and maybe not in color. I had a friend that said that he is able to imagine stuff if he has light in his eyes. I have no idea. I don't know how it works for some folks, but it's gonna be different per person, right? Have you ever seen a type of engineering drawing called an explosion type diagram? I imagine that might be similar to what you experience in concept, like an object but split into description parts. That might be it. It's easy for me to identify stuff, but to imagine in my head, it's just not an image at all. Okay, so confession. I went back and reread that and actually deal with the opposite. Hyperaphantasia. I totally misread the definition originally. Hyperphantasia. Being able to imagine an apple in hyper detail, right? Oh, I see, I see. That's still pretty impressive though. 4 with lots of effort, or 5 for me, rip. You're not missing out much, you're good. Like, it's a time to accept that part of yourself. You have an AR project module in my Chrome. I can imagine a red apple in the story mode and backflipping over and over again. In your hand? Okay, that's pretty cool. There's a hyper-realistic apple in my head. Damn, okay. Some of you guys... Well, people who are in the 5 category are much smaller in percentage compared to people who are in the other categories. I asked Mama Han about it, and she's actually in the 1 category where she can imagine an apple in detail. There's actually a very sad conversation we had where she asked me if I could remember my late grandfather's face, and I told her that I know what it looks like, but I can't picture it in my head, and she was kind of stumped by that sort of revelation. But I really can't do anything about it. I haven't asked my dad yet, so I don't know what that really entails. I don't know if my dad has it or it's like hereditary, you know. That's something I don't know yet. Actually, we should probably just put it here instead. Put like a door. I dropped a funny in stream dumps. Let me see this. you took a picture of my house, my first house. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Alright, let's see. Drawing an apple. What is... No, that's not... No, that is not what I'm imagining. But low-key kind of ish? I don't know. I know the concept of an apple. I just can't fathom what it looks like in my head. Yeah, unfortunately, these are scenarios where my mental image of a thing does not match up to reality upon seeing said thing. It usually ends up bothering me a lot. Wow, I didn't know that was like an issue. Wait, has the ability to hyperphantasia for you guys ever impeded your ability to enjoy things? Or does it affect your creative ability, or does it fuel it? I always felt like people who are able to imagine an apple fully in detail are able to do so much with that and then just like create some of the coolest things ever. That's what I felt like. Because like without the ability to visualize things, I felt like I was stuck with what I have currently in front of me. That's what I felt like, at least. Yes, 100%. I read Waffle Dad's case, but I'm kind of curious if there's any other case outside of Waffle Dad's scenario. Hi, Patriarchy, welcome in. I can imagine during my hand and now it's Snanju. It's just a typing word, Snanju exploded my hand. Pieces everywhere. That's a crazy ability to have. I need to have a door. Whoops, that's what I was trying to go for when I was here. Alright, door. This is a door. I should honestly have a splash of orange because we're going with orange theming, right? There you go. Like awning too. This is weird. Who would hang their clothes over here? An awning. I just imagine just a paragraph describes an apple in your head. Apple. It just knows the concept of an apple without the image. Just there in my head, but it's not anything crazy. Now if you asked me to imagine like a zebra wearing a tutu, now my brain is like making a mental note of what the zebra constitutes as. It's not a horse quite yet, but it's a horse with stripes. But it's not a horse with stripes at all because the face structure is different. Something like that. It helps me pose without reference. Damn! That's such a good ability to have! I need to have reference for myself. Let's try getting screwing close here. Here maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was struggling with my first building, as you saw in the beginning of the stream. Wait to save this. Wonder if I can see my other one, or did it not load that one? I don't think it has my other save. Okay, well, yeah, there's a screenshot of my first house. I was struggling with building a house because I couldn't figure out the stuff. You can see things in your head, but doesn't mean you can put them on the page. When I can't design exactly what's in my head, it pisses me off. Hi everyone, back on Pick Up on What I Missed. We're talking about aphantasia and hyperphantasia for folks in here. It seems like a majority of folks are actually really good at their imagination. It's kind of cool. Man, I imagine like if a... Let's say you are a witness to a crime and you're asked by the police to detail a picture of the criminal, right? That kind of stuff. That sounds pretty cool, right? But then you go into detail of it. What if you're... How confident you can... How confident are you that your image is gonna be the thing that leads to the arrest of the person? If they ask me, I'm gonna be like... Oh, well, it's a guy with a beard, and he got some beautiful brown eyes. I don't know. Like, there's just no winning with this. Right here. Putting trash out here. Good neighbor Juan. Me, Juan? Neighbor Juan? Oh, I see. He should have a dog. Everyone should have a dog in this game. Everyone should have a dog. Or actually a bird for his stuff. There you go. That looks like cafe. Oh my gosh. But it's not a cafe though. It looks like a house. A hotel? Actually, that might be better. That'd be better. This other building looks more like a hotel than the other one, honestly. Yeah, this can be a hotel. What is that? What's that block? Well, it could be a cafe if I put like a cafe house in here, or a bit here. I don't know. No, it's not a cafe. You shouldn't lie. This is someone's house, legitimately. But they could have a cafe inside their house, too. It's okay. They're inviting people into their little cafe slash house. Now I have a music box zebra and the tutu spinning my mind. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this is one of the unaddressed problems in art school. I never heard anyone talk about it. I really don't think aphantasia or hyperphantasia is an issue with art. It's just something you kind of just have to confront, but it never impedes your ability to improve. At least from my experience, it never did. And I didn't know until much later in my life I had aphantasia, and that made me rethink about how I approach some things and why I may enjoy or don't enjoy stuff. I met someone who actually has aphantasia one time. We talked extensively about not being able to enjoy D&D. I'm sure maybe in a different timeline we could enjoy D&D, but I guess I would have to really enjoy the storytelling. It's interesting because I am a huge bookworm. I'm a huge bookworm, but it really... I don't really know. What the heck? Just added a random guy to my block. Okay, sure. When I read books, I get lost in the sauce. But not with my own image in my head or anything. Just the idea of stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I should have... I moved the door by accident. No. I can visualize dream well. My dreaming... Oh wait, I gotta bring up the Apple image again. When it comes to dreams, I think my dream is close to like a 2. It's in color, but it's hyper saturated, incorrect, and no borders around stuff. So it feels like I'm wearing glasses or something in my dreams. Or I need glasses in my dreams. It's weird. So yeah. I know what it's like to imagine stuff. But all it's because I'm able to dream. I wonder... If I'm able to dream, then I should be able to revive the pathway to visualize outside of that state. If you can catch him, can you give him my number? No! What is this bush? I should put some trees behind this because it's actually kind of pretty nice. But he needs a door to get to this area, which I accidentally removed. The restaurant cafe, but he lives at the top floor. That seems like. Where's the door? Hot. What does it say? I don't know what to say. Hot something. Let's try like double door, not green door. I think this is nice. Why did it come out blue? There. I want to add decorative to this part here though. I don't know. Hey, that actually adds too much to it. What's that? Mailbox? Nowhere. Put this in here. He could put like flowers or something on this windowsill. I made your really enthusiastic D&D circle with sideshow and using another immersion props. Ooh, that sounds so fun. That sounds really, really fun. You know, the unfortunate side of hyperphantasia is that when someone is describing something you really don't want to hear about, and your brain conjures a vivid image of that willingly. Whoa, really? I thought it could be something you turn on and off. I didn't realize that it actually lends itself to that kind of situation. That's kind of crazy. This is so funny because my boss wants me to do D&D. Wants me to be a D&D DM, so I have to study and be creative and eventually DM some games in the store. Wait, that's so cute! You? What capability have you shown to demonstrate that in order to have you be assigned that role? DM some games in your store? Are you working in a game store or something? That's what it sounds like. I'm not sure. I want to get something over here. I don't know. Ew, what is this piece? Rock. Oh yeah, this is good too. Mundo Pain. Maybe I need to put like a slot here instead. I'll put like a pause symbol here. I don't know. Shame about D&D, the group I'm part of with Dappy Knitters is fun when we do meets for sessions. And that's good. That's good. I think that's why games like Baldur's Gate really helps me immerse myself in it better. Having it visually there. I know that for D&D they sometimes have the one surrender to 20 or something, or some sort of dice map game you could have on the website, kind of visualize where your group is going. So that's like alright. I remember my cousin really wanted to do D&D before they all got like engaged and stuff, my older cousins. He wanted to plan like a D&D session with us, and he said he had props and walls that we could put on a table for us to imagine our characters moving and stuff. And I thought that that's like a great idea and actually might help with me getting into the game. And so we never got around to it, but it was a great idea, I think. That's precisely why I stopped reading horror, police, and gore novels for a while. Oh, those are fine with me. I'm not actually a horror person, but they don't really affect me, I think, nearly as intensely. That happens to me sometimes when someone describes something gross, but I don't think that I have hyperphantasia though. Hyperphagia. I think I can get grossed out, but it's more like the feeling or idea of it rather than like the imagery of it. Actually, yeah, the uncontrolled seeing can be annoying. Once I learned smells are particles of things that touch your nerves, I pictured the items in miniature touching my brain when I smell. What? Let me try to think about how this could be played out. And imagine like smell and taste. This also kind of falls into the category of whether or not you have a inner dialogue, right? Do I have an inner dialogue? I don't know about inner dialogue either. It might just be empty noggin for all I know. Maybe that's why horror just affects me so much. For one thing, I don't have a lot of exposure to it, but another thing is that what I see in the screen is basically the reflection of what I see in my mind. So that's why horror is like hard for me to stomach. Yeah, I'm constantly taking psychic damage completely against my will, which is one reason I always have earbuds in. Cognitive filter becomes necessary. That's so interesting. A tokenism Space Marine? I like the Space Marine. They're great designs. I need to let everyone know I just bought my first Gundam. Congrats! New Gears, welcome in! Congrats, congrats! Can I ask what your first Gundam is? That's always a fun thing to see for folks. Actually, let's have a lawn chair out here. Kind of fun. It's like a lawn chair to chat with folks. Oh, I pressed the rewind button by accident. I thought I erased my stuff. Oh my god, it scared me. I thought I erased the whole thing. That is interesting. So let's try having like a thing here. I don't know what to put here. My conclusion, the brain's incredibly complex and cool, man. It is so cool. I wonder if having the lack of imagery in my head makes it powerful in other ways. But I don't know. I have no idea what I'm missing out on. I just feel kind of normal compared to everyone. Just that ability to image or double image doesn't really seem to affect me day to day. Maybe my enjoyment and stuff, but regardless, it's like not that huge on my impact of things. I assume everyone heard about the planned announcement of a new Gundam series at San Diego Comic-Con? Yes! I have. You put like, what is it? Put plant here for the chair? Or what would they put in the chair? Oh, they can enjoy it. Let's put like an umbrella. I think I put an umbrella here and then move this here. Hi Nero, welcome. Plastic chair, Virgil. It's not facing the cliff, y'all. It's just facing someone's cafe house. Today, the MG red frame straight arrived. They're getting lost like 3 times last year, like mid-shipping. Yo, speaking of, I actually had something similar happen to me. I had to actually cancel my recent USHGS order because the pre-order did not come in, or it's taking too long. Can you imagine what's behind the door when it opens? No, what I see is this house. I don't imagine what's behind this house. It's like a Hollywood cardboard cutout of a scene. Don't fret on what you lack, but what you might have. I think you have plenty of seriously valuable perspective from what I've learned in the short time I've been around. Even if you are bald. Stop! Why you didn't have to add that last part. But I like that though. Actually, a long time ago, I was considering doing more like a self-help VTuber stuff, but never got around it. So here I am, exerting that. But I think it's because my healthcare background kind of helps a lot. Gosh, you know, healthcare has so much gross stuff, but you just get so desensitized to it. Congrats, happy for you. Definitely not jealous and upset by my Tallgeese being lost. It's time to raise a racket. Oh, actually, we're about to hit overtime on stream, so I'll be editing then. A bit here. Let's try to finish this part up. Need another drink. This one? What's that? Oh my god! I put a guy in front of my drink. That's okay. I don't like that. Put like a stop sign thing here and it blocks like the drink stuff. So we'll just have this. I also don't like that my fence is actually floating. I couldn't tell from this angle. You're bald? No, 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 no. I'm not bald. I've never been bald in my life. One time maybe I was like a baby, but that's it. But everyone's bald when they're a baby. Sometimes you know I believe in manifestation. I get really scared sometimes. The thought of like them keep saying I'm bald one day and then stop me being bald. Yeah, just a slight like fear of mine. Not that it'll ever happen because that's like a choice I had to make, right? It's like small town. Thank God, because it only has 2 buildings right now, so I'm glad it came through. There's something like a 10 family house right here that's partly turned into business. My Tully's also the same issue. I had to order it 4 times before it finally arrives. And when it did, once it finished assembly, the waste piece snapped in half and I ordered a metal piece to replace it. The MG is beyond curse. Wait, what's up with the Tulgy specifically being lost in transit for people? When you say lost in transit and you're ordering it 4 times, does that mean that the company is canceling it or the shipping company loses it? I feel bad for the company having to shell it out on their behalf out of their pocket. Femboy pizza, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh! I'll have you know. Oh, this is like the bars for the hanging clothes. That's what I needed. That's a bald face lie. Have you been bald in your life? Yeah, then kids are gonna be baked in the sun. I should probably put them in the shade. I probably can't. I got it from Amazon? Oh, damn. Jueri, do you have any opinions on the Resident Evil franchise? Oh, thank you for the question, Fart Man. That's a good question because I played RE. I played RE on the first one. I played the first RE game and I thought it was fun. It's basically a puzzle game similar to Signalis in some ways. I mean, Signalis took inspiration from RE in that case, but I liked it. Tank controls were a beast. The camera turning and panning and then the door loading in is a charm. It's a charming game. The only issue I had with the game was that the people it brought in were some of the worst backseaters I've ever experienced, and I just couldn't stream it ever again. I felt super bad though because my friend gets it to me and they want to see me play the game, and I just couldn't play the game because it just invited some of the worst folks who didn't know streaming etiquettes at all. I need this here. I think I might need somewhere around here maybe. No, this is like pretty solid. Should be nice to put on here. Sounds so decked out. I wonder if I could furnish that here too. Maybe move the cafe sign a little higher or somewhere else. Where is the cafe sign? Yeah. It's just top heavy. Oh, for the tall geese, right? Sorry, it's not the RE is a puzzle game like Signalis. Signalis is like a puzzle game like RE. No, people are gonna call me a tourist. Don't do it. I said the wrong thing because I played Signalis first and I played RE after on someone's recommendation. Shame about the backseating. RE super fun series. It's terrifying, I'm gonna be honest, but also the first game made it difficult without a guide. I felt like without a guide you kind of have to die a lot and then figure out from there. But that's sort of the byproduct of modern, or sorry, retro games like that. I wonder about that because sometimes they're like, oh, we need a dog whistle, and you gotta go find a dog whistle, but where's the dog whistle? Because there's so many dogs in this property. There's some hints to where you're supposed to go, but it's not always clear, so you do have to waste a little bit of time and a little bit of health too. Alright, put it back here. I feel like this should be lower like this. I guess I gotta take out the triangular bits. I don't know. Element Writer, you know, you're so kind. You always send out a super chat in each stream. It's really nice of you. I never gave you my formal appreciation for it, but I really do appreciate that. Never feel you have to for these things, you know? Topa, hi! I was sadly informed that the SE's card's broken. It's goodbye $50. Guys, come on! You can't do that! It's good for her though. She finally got a team that she rooted for. But don't you ever bet money on the sport you never watched in your life. This looks like a small town, a town where the legend of Baldwin the Bald Bard starts to spread the word about the new marvels of Gunpla. Doesn't look like a bard town at all. You think it's a D&D town? That's a mistake. God. I like this idea of a poster. Signage here. Does this look like they know anything about being bald? They all have hair. What are you talking about? Doesn't dog whistle mean a different thing? No, in the game there's like a whistle on a dog. No, the dog whistle, the thing you use to call over dogs, right? It's for funsies. You know what we could do with $50 right now? That's crazy. My coworker's laughing at my reasoning for betting. She was pretty good with it. She really was good. It's crazy how if she went all the way out there, who knows how much more popular she could hit with it. I'm surprised though, because I was not aware this VTuber existed, but it seemed like a lot of people knew about her before the soccer thing. Alright, this is my build progress for this. It looks nice. My first time playing this game is so bad because I didn't know you could bring stuff forward or backward, but this time around I tried to take advantage of the depth in this game, so I'm able to bring some buildings forward and some buildings back with this. I really want an MG Zeta Plus C1 2.0 now that we have the MG Zeta Verka. Verka is so good. Why would you want anything else besides Verka? $50 like 1.5 high grades in AUS in Australia, Le Mans. $50 is almost like 2 hours of work at a mid-sized firm as a... I don't know. $25 an hour, right? Who knows? He'll make it back. He'll be fine. He can survive. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy that Burkha actually has the consistency to maintain that sort of streak. It's very impressive. Oh, this is like a garage. Hey, I'd be blocking all the cool stuff if I put this here. Unless it's a garage car? Maybe we could put this here. It'd be kind of cool. Maybe this person's defending the house or the entrance this way. Cafe, they tell you what's here for the daily drinks. Sorry for depositing music. Just instant ramen for a week, no biggie. That's a pretty big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you, my friend. $50, you can buy a slab of meat and some bread and some spaghetti and meatball, and you'd be good for about a week for yourself. You got a Verka unicorn to make? That's great. Do I have any Verkas? I forgot. I forgot if I built a Verka in my collection. It's been a bit. Oh well, it's okay. You know, streaming is so great. I was honestly, I don't know why, but my brain was just in a rut. I think transitioning between high volume work with the shorts and videos on this channel, and then kind of taking a bit of a break with the July 4th celebration. And then not to mention Tao did stay over for a couple of days to decompress in my place, so it's kind of hard to work around that. A little bit hard to work around that, but it's okay. Oh, this is like... Oh, this door is just useless. This isn't adding anything as I know. Giant awnings for the kids. They shouldn't be subjected to harsh sun in this desert. Oh yeah, I forgot the ball. It's Verka. I knew there's a Verka in my collection. But it was the MG ball Verka that was Katoki's version of it. Bro, is that how you really spend $50? You can spend $50 for a single person pretty well on like 2 weeks worth of grocery, you know? I forgot, you know, because Katoki does so many cool mobile suits and Gundams that I forgot he does something as humble as the ball as one of his cause. Honestly, that's very nice of him. He didn't really have to, but he did it anyways. Cause he's cool like that, you know? It's cool like that. Oh yeah, this piece here. It doesn't look like it adds anything if I put it anywhere. I'll leave it here. I don't like that it sticks out, but maybe it's okay. Only non-vertical balls are polyball and 8th MS teams. Yeah, there's a lot of ball variation, which I'm really surprised by. Not just balls, but also was it bear guys? There's so many bear guys variation too. Oh, this is kind of nice if you can have like a roof thingy, but like not be too. Maybe it's okay. I like that. Whoa, I was trying to go for something like that in my other building, but I didn't get to it because couldn't do that. I wish for MG were Mika Kitaka Kitline. I really like the Alex MKV that he worked on. Oh, the Alex Gundam. It's half a rocket booster in a big box. What Zaku is that? Speaking of ball, can't wait for my Chinese PG ball. Right, that's like a newer thing they released in the last month or so. That's so. Can you take a picture of that? I'm so curious of how much it emulates the MG, but in bigger pieces, just to make the PG version of it. They should just make a one-to-one ball. I'm sure there are folks out there who'd be willing to do that. Nighttime? Ooh, looks nice. Oh damn, it's kind of dark in this. Ah, what the heck? Oh, because the curtains are drawn, so you won't be able to see the lighting at night. That's alright. It's Psycho Zaku? Ah, I see, I see. MG Shark Ball is a normal line, by the way. I wish I'd gotten that. I think it's nice to have variation, but I just have the regular MG with his two sons. It's not the most exciting, but I kind of like it. Different sizing for it. Yeah, this is a game you have to trust your process in, because I really didn't know what I was doing. And then people were calling my place an orphanage. People were saying it looks like a medieval prison. But through it all, we were able to make like a nice hotel business thing with some family here, and then like next to a cafe of sorts. So come by the desert where we have some architecture made by JueriHaan Moon Bunny Incorporated. What's here? Okay. I will... Oh, so oh my god, I didn't say that. I didn't say her name. I did not say her name. Did I say that? No, I didn't even say anything remotely close to it. Sorry. My the SIRI started talking, and I think I said something similar to her name. She gave me a hum. Kind of odd to be seeing some sort of European structure in the middle of the American desert. First of all, how do you know this is not a desert in Europe? Maybe Europe has desert that looks like this. Come, but there's no things I would like not to burn. Have you been to Vegas? Maybe if I build a casino here, you guys would be more enticed to come here. I was trying to be kind of cool with the triangular rooftop house. The windows are floating on the left building? Which one? Y'all look like they're not floating though. Am I missing something? No, these are floating. How'd you spot that? Oh my god. It's horrible of me. We'll try this again. Ow! That's why it's floating. It's because they don't really... They don't sit flat on this, so it's kind of hard. Maybe I'll put it really high up. This is an issue I have. This one looks a bit... Oh my god, it looks not too great. Hi y'all. Okay, well we'll change this out. It's weird because the house is a triangular roof and the objects are not. I don't think I can fix this one. I think it's just a dud. Well, you can't really tell with this one, I think. Yeah, this is probably for the best. Thank you for letting me know. That would bother the heck out of me if I'm watching a streamer do that. Casino, you might be on board. Yeah, right. It's called casino, but everyone there is just playing gacha on their phone. Spain doesn't look like that. I mean, I bet if you try really hard to have a desert, you might have to come to terms with something like this. Looks like a Hollywood version of Mexico. Oh my god, I don't know how to build houses, okay? I've seen people play this game and with this most incredible architecture. I mean, I'm out here building like 2-story family houses with European stylization that can easily be mistaken for like a soup kitchen, orphanage, or some sort of prison. I'm doing my best out here. I'm trying to make it look lived in and everything. That's someone to raid. I rarely ever raid on YouTube because one thing is kind of difficult, and the other thing is that I'd rather have it be similar in content enough to raid. Okay, so we got, alright, we got this whole house, townhouse being built. That's pretty decent compared to my first house. Let me check my first house real fast. Origami sent a picture of the Monument Valley, Utah. Alright, maybe it's American desert, but what about it? You guys want to see my first house? In the middle of the stream, I had to pull up an image of a house, I'm gonna be honest, just because I didn't really know what a house looked like. So, once I had an idea what the house looked like with the different depth coming forward and backward with the land kind of weaving in and out, I was able to get an idea. But here's my first house. Cool house. It was like a bar restaurant of some sort, okay? I couldn't figure out how to work with the land in this one. The land was coming up over the door area. It was on the hill. It was hard. I tried my hardest. The rain made it look way better. Once I put it in like the sunlight kind of environment, it was way worse. But this works out. Look how much better it is after I got a picture of a house to reference off of. See, it's just advantageous things to get an idea. Alright. Thank you so much for today's stream. It's been awesome, you guys. I don't know why. I guess like I was just sort of I wasn't down about myself or nor was it burned out. I think what it was is that I just didn't have a proper recharge for myself. But stream always helped me out with that. Being able to recharge and remember how good things are. Even when things are difficult. I think the brain worms are getting to me. Okay, because I was just thinking like, I just graduated university, I need to make money now. That's what I was thinking. But I think in time, the effort of what I put into this channel will speak for itself. But it just needs to have that, again, just more time for itself. That's all. Come December, I think we'll be on a crazy, what is it? What's the word? Momentum, yeah. The chatting streams are always nice. Keep your chin up. Yeah, I'll keep my chin up. That's why tomorrow we'll keep our chin up with armor core. We got armor core tomorrow, and also Saturday we'll be building the more Zeta. I really love the Zeta, you guys. It's like undisciplined child, but he means well. That's what I get with the vibes with the Zeta, so I like that a lot. Bro, can you please not ask me for a raid? I will not be raiding anyone you suggest. I'll be raiding like Bob Ross or something another day. Hope you're able to recover thanks to this. Yeah, it's definitely something I needed. It makes me remember how much I'm grateful for the way things have been. It's not fair. My brain's not fair to myself, you know? Because I just feel like so many great things, and I don't know, I just choose to fixate on things not happening in immediacy of now. But that's just the risk you take with more creative projects, I think. Also, the video did well. That's very awesome. Thank you so much for watching the video. We hit 15,000 on it, and I thought only 5,000 people want to see it, but a lot more people are more curious about the surprise box than I thought. So yeah. Noodle arms? Huh? What noodle arms? Where? Alright. See you guys tomorrow for Armor Core at 6:30 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. PST, 10:30 p.m. QTC, and yeah. Bye-bye. Bye.